It has been raining his ass off for the past like 3 days now. This is not so bad. I don't have to worry about pollen being on the car right now. Alright, so what's going on, guys? Today is a video kind of requested on a previous video I posted on the 5.4 swap. So people have been wanting to know like kind of the mod list and how you do the 5.4 swap. So I'm not going to really give a mod list on what to do. I'm just going to give kind of what has been done to the car, and hopefully that will help you guys out, because the owner of the car did not want to give everything away that he's done to the car yet. So once the car is more or less long finished, I think that's when he will want to do a video like that, and then that's when we'll do that. So a little brief history on the car. He bought the car for I think a couple $100s, not even that. I actually had seen the car in my area for sale for nearly a year. It was just a V6, and the guy was asking a lot of money for it. More, well, not a lot, but more than it was worth. So he just kind of one day stopped and was like, you know, I'll give you this X amount of money for the car, and the guy was like, sure. So the car is a V6 roller, or was a V6. And when I met him, it didn't have the V6 motor in it, actually. I had to wake up the car a little bit. Okay, so it did not have the 4.6 at all. It had a V6 motor in it, the 3.8, which makes roughly about 190 horsepower, and maybe a little over 200 foot-pounds of torque, if that. So they're really not that big powered motor car or anything. It's kind of like the first car you buy, you know, when you're in high school or something. You see a lot of V6 new edges running around all the time. So there's nothing special about them or anything. So to get into the car, he pulled the 5.4 motor, which is a Navigator motor. It is a 4-valve, and he pulled it, and he had everything pretty much rebuilt in it. If you want to go as far along to say that. So the car it has MMR, which deals with modular motors. They are a company that designs many things for modular motors, even colder intakes and stuff like that. So they have their own kind of like line. And so he has forged crank, forged pistons, forged connecting rods, and all that good stuff. So it's able to hold that power for what he wants, what he's going to do with the car. And as far as to go into the car and what is done, so what is done with this car is, the goal of the car is to make it a 2000 Y2K Cobra R clone, however you want to call it, the unicorn pony car of pretty much all Mustangs. They only made 300 of them, and it was just initially just a huge race car. I mean, they took the radio out in the car. They had no back seats. They had a Recaro seats and everything. I mean, the car was a legit track car, and they only made 300 of them. So that's initially what he's doing, is copying that with. He already has the same color car, and he already has the Cobra R wing, the Cobra R hood, and he's, I believe, going to do the side exhaust as well. So besides the motor having MMR parts in it, it has an MMR plate adapter, which the plate adapter allows you to run the Boss intake on it to get higher revving, and you know, just be able to high rev, kind of like a Coyote motor in a way. And it has a 90mm throttle body as well, so it's going to get a lot of air, and it's going to be tuned, of course, so they'll be able to figure out what they're going to do with that and everything. It has a return style fuel system like my car, actually, so it's using a big pump to send all the fuel it needs to this motor. It's got a fuel pressure gauge up front like I do. I forgot where he got his from. I think a company called Faster, or Fastest, I think was the brand. Now, it has long tube headers, but it does not have a full exhaust yet. I don't, it's just a little drony, I'm sorry. I'm on the highway, but tubes. It has BBK long tubes, and they're pretty much the same headers that I used on my car. So they're pretty much the same, nearly the same Coyote swap headers. And the suspension he has on it right now is, so back last year I got a IRS out of the 03 Cobra, and then I thought about using it for my car, but I gave it to him instead. So he's using it on his car, but he also has the stock solid rear axle as well. So he hasn't figured out which one he's going to do yet, because the IRS was missing like the half shafts and everything. So it costs more money, of course, to build a really good IRS, and the goal of the car is maybe to track it or maybe to not. So he has the option whether to save money, build the IRS, and eventually swap it, and then also just go straight SRA. And he has a brand new, pretty much built rear for that with control arms and all that. So he's got both options, which is actually really good. Suspension wise, it's got Maximum Motorsports caster camber blades, which everybody has for a Mustang. You can't go wrong with them. It has Viking coilovers, it has strange struts and shocks, and it has a TNT tubular camber with their tubular control arms in the front. And it has a MMR oil pan, which cleared the camber just fine. And kind of the rundown of the cars right now. So the car has started up, but the unique thing about this car is now you have swaps all over the place. You have 5-4 swaps, you have, 4-6 swaps into V6s that want to be, the GT that has V8, and then you have my swap. So what I like about his car is I kind of leaning towards getting the hood for the car, because I have the same hood. I lean towards getting Team Z as well, because I have that on my car. So you want good suspension and stuff like that. You never want to cheap out on suspension. But the thing about this car, it has a Mach 1 computer, it has a Mach 1 cluster gauge, harness, all that. He went ahead and found the complete entire package, like the computer and everything, on eBay for around like $800 or $900, and it's already installed and everything in the car. One of the videos has the thumbnail photo as the Mach 1 cluster. That is it, right in the car, and it fires up, and all the sensors work and everything. And how do you get that to work? You use the Mach 1 computer. That is the only way to get the Mach 1 cluster gauge to work, which is really unfortunate, because I like the Mach 1 cluster, and I would definitely trade my GT cluster for the Mach 1 cluster. It's my favorite one, but they have, aftermarket stuff. You can upgrade or make your cluster gauge all beautiful and stuff. So, but this car is like a Frankenstein Mustang. I mean, it has a 5-4 swap, it has a V6 roller, has it started, it has a Boss intake on it. I mean, and one of the MMR plate adapter he has, it will allow him, and what his goal is, to run a TVS blower, which is a Coyote blower. That's the route he's going, is running a Coyote blower. So he can push near 800 horsepower if he wanted to on the block. That's what I really like about this car. I'm more of a person that, like, everybody does everything the same in the car world. It's not that people mean to, it's a trend kind of. So, you see one car on airbags and everybody else does it, or you see a car on, a certain brand of wheels. I did it and everybody else did it. So it's just one of those trendy kind of things, like popular things that you kind of see a lot in the car community. Like this company, like Company X, makes great stuff, and they make this one great product, and then everybody's like, flocks to it, and then you have some people that just want to be different. And in my case, with my car, yes, I wanted to be different. There are plenty of Coyote swaps around in the world, just not in my area. So, I mean, I'm sure it'll grow up in my area a little bit, but I thought about doing air ride suspension on my car, but right now I'm happy with my coilovers and can't complain. So I'd rather spend my money somewhere else where it matters, I think, power-wise, instead of air ride. And there's nothing wrong with air ride. I really wish I you know, had, the money is not the issue, it's just more or less the hassle, I guess, or just how I want my car to be, how I see it. So it's, I'm not like downing anybody that has it, I guess, if you were to say that. So it's really awesome, and I like cars to be different. So that's why I really enjoyed doing the videos for this car, because it's really different. It's something you don't see. This person took up 2 parking spots. Why? Alright, so kind of just to finish this video out, to back what I was saying is, the reason I'm enjoying watching this car come together and just doing filming it as it comes together is, I mean, it's different. You don't see, I mean, you see 5/4 swaps, but you don't see them with the boss intake and stuff like that. This is the first one. I mean, when he had the boss intake on it, mocked up on the car, I thought he was just like joking around and like saying, oh yeah, I'm just, you know, he's just messing with me. But no, he's serious. Is actually, they make an adapter plate for it. I looked it up and everything, and I was like, that's pretty badass. So I didn't know about that, and the car is going to be a Cobra R clone car, which is going to be really cool, because I mean, to buy a Cobra R, you wouldn't really want to drive one, because they are worth a lot of money. So if I owned one, I'd probably drive it, not every day, but I would definitely drive it a lot. But they're just cars you really don't see. So I think the idea of taking, you know, just a basic V6, make it into a Cobra R clone, and throwing in a 5.4 with a Boss intake and a Boss blower, I mean a Coyote blower on the car, and all this awesome suspension, and what this car is going to be power wise, it's just going to be fun to drive. So I'll get you guys a mod list later on, like I said, when the owner of the car wants to actually just kind of give out everything he has had done to the car. So stay tuned for more videos on this car. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a good one.